Introducing first. Ladies and gentlemen, making way to the ring, weighing tonight at 217 pounds, representing Italy, he is Kyle Sebastion! All right, ladies and gentlemen, and Kyle Sebastian's opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at 220 pounds, the celebrity of Enderby, which is more than you'll ever be, top drawer, Michael Moore.
Well, I can tell by the sound of the fans, unappreciative loser bastards in Enderby, that I'm here again. Enderby, probably the worst crowd in pro wrestling history. Now, most of you know that it's winter time. That's why we've got our lovely thrash Christmas tree over there. And that it's winter time, that means that it's time again for the super evil bloody death hell elimination tournament. Now I love this time of year. It gets me in the Christmas spirit knowing that tonight I get to carve open a kid, open him up like a Christmas present. Boy, that makes me good.
I volunteer!
I'm gonna cut you open like a Christmas turkey, Kyle Sebastion.
You wish! You wish! You wish! You wish!
Now some of you might not know this, but this is a very respected pro wrestler, not by me, however. The Pro Wrestling Illustrated named him one time a future legend. Well, that's great for him, but what Pro Wrestling Illustrated didn't recognize is one day poor Kyle was going to end up in Enderby in the super evil bloody death elimination tournament, and he was going to have to face top drawer Michael Moore, a hardcore legend.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're set for action here with top 4 Michael Moore taking on the future legend Kyle Sebastion for our final opening round at Super Evil Bloody Death Elimination Tournament 12, ladies and gentlemen. And making his return to the Thrash Wrestling Ring, our official for this match, Eagle Eyes Glenn.
Doesn't matter if you have it, it's hardcore. It's all good. Good. Good.
That camera looks like he's smuggling grapes.
Grapes. I get it. It's small.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're underway here with Kyle Sebastion taking on top 4 Michael Moore, Super Evil Bloody Death Elimination Tournament 12, right here at the individual hall.
And of course, Michael Moore being a former champion.
Former champion, former Super Evil winner.
A wrestler, one of the top wrestlers. You get that chair out of the ring, and I'll come in and wrestle you. That's it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we have a bit of difference of opinion. I don't know if Kyle Sebastion read the marquee on his way into the building tonight here, but he doesn't seem to have much interest in hardcore. Let me rephrase, no interest in hardcore. He wants to wrestle Michael Moore.
We're gonna wrestle. What up, bitch?
Be careful what you wish for.
Bloody death.
That's what I was doing. That's hardcore.
Look at that muscle touch of Michael Moore here. Not to be outdone though, Michael Moore knows a move or two. Beautiful nip up by Kyle Sebastion right out of those head scissors.
He's a wrestler. What is that? It was in a magazine.
Double over tie for advantage side hip up by Michael Moore. Reverse by Sebastian, side hip, slammer over.
Count one.
And grinding away into a pinning predicament, working everything he can to keep his shoulders off. Reversal pin by Michael Moore. So not to be outdone, although his lineage is definitely hardcore wrestling, Michael Moore does know a thing or two in that ring about how to wrestle. Fire Sebastian off the ropes. That shoulder block again takes out Michael Moore. Step over by Sebastian. Just grabs Michael Moore. Work with big stiff clothesline. Oh! Just barely grazed that bottom rope. Didn't even slow down on his way to the floor.
Oh. He seems to be slow getting up here.
That's what I call wrestling.
Sebastian kind of crowing for the crowd here right now.
Absolutely. I guess some polar opposite styles here, especially considering he's Super Evil here. We got Michael Moore wanting to take this into the Pier 6 brawl, and Kyle Sebastion putting on a bit of a wrestling clinic for us here.
You're supposed to play back. Check it. Come on here. You
Sebastian. Looks like his patience has come to an end. Chasing Michael Moore, and it's looking like that's just what he wanted. He's got it hooked, fires him to the outside. This is where Michael Moore wanted to take this match all the way to the outside. Sebastian down on the outside, Michael Moore going after him. Off the apron, doubles him back for Kyle Sebastion. Now Sebastian saying all the way through this match, he didn't want to have this. Oh! He wanted on the inside, not a wrestling match, but now we're in Michael Moore territory.
Rung his bell on that heavy iron bar.
Certainly, and he's tying up those arms and wrists and hands all the way around there. Oh, but Kyle Sebastion just grabs a hold of his ear. Now that's hardcore, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sure they heard that. They heard that in Armstrong.
Absolutely. But more only heard half of it because Sebastian had a hold of one of his ears. There's a lot of intent behind Kyle Sebastion drop, ladies and gentlemen. All that intent on his hand and his steel ring post. More not to be going to work on that hurt hand of Kyle Sebastion.
He's like that. Michael Moore finds the weakness and exploits it again and again. Wearing his opponents down.
Absolutely, and Michael Moore's got this match to the outside where he wanted it to be all along. So where he's more comfortable out there on the outside. He's going to work on Kyle Sebastion with ill intent. Kick to the guts by Sebastian, cuts off Moore. Just nails with that caution sign, and I'd be calling that caution too.
Keep him ready.
He's choking Michael Moore with his ring gear. Even though Moore is on the defense, he has succeeded in getting Kyle Sebastion to the style of match he was looking for. Sebastian on his feet, falls up a big chunk to the back. He's got him up, Irish whip, reversal by Moore. Sebastian ducks the clothesline. Standing drop kick, just about takes Moore's head off. Into a pin.
Two only.
Michael Moore able to kick out and grab those bottom ropes simultaneously. Say what you will about Michael Moore, but he's savvy in that ring. He knows where he is. And right now he's on the receiving end of a world of hurt, courtesy of Kyle Sebastion. Moore rolling out, looking for higher ground.
You know what you can do? Hold him. Hold him.
He's got Michael Moore in such a state. He's got the
Shots to the chest.
They were super and they were even. Shots went into a pin.
Nope. Two only.
Moore able to kick out after that assault by Kyle Sebastion and the front row here at the end of the drill hall. Irish whip, buckle the buckle. Sebastian with a head of steel. Comes into a big bruise to the face, courtesy of Michael Moore. Big close on, turns Sebastian inside out. Looking for a wrestling match the whole time. Now he's got it. Moore hooks the outside leg.
Two only.
Almost able to put the future legend away as Michael Moore. He's got Sebastian up. Scoop. He's off the ropes with the head of steam. Drops the leg. Hooks the leg into a pin. Sebastian able to kick out once again. Now it's Michael Moore putting on the wrestling clinic. Spear Sebastian into the corner. Look at those big football tackles into the guts of Sebastian.
Finish him, Moore.
Fair play chop of his own. Reversal by Sebastian. Moore to the buckle. And Steve by Kyle. Outside, ladies and gentlemen. Spectacular defense by Michael Moore. Sends Sebastian to the outside hard. He's going to be ready to find times. I always got some broom handle going to work on the throat and chest of Kyle Sebastion. It's Michael Moore. This is definitely degenerated to a P6 brawl at this point, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we're definitely in Michael Moore territory right now.
Shot to the midsection. Finishes it up with a big shot over the back. Sebastian down. Moore bringing to his feet. He's got him scooped up on the outside. Oh, body slam on the outside. Just when I was thinking he was going to put his opponent back in the ring. I don't know what Moore's looking for out there. But it looks like he found it. He found something. Looks like he's looking for more, though. Oh. Seems to have a series of vertical enhancers. Oh, the crash vertical toasters. It's Thursday nights at Council once again. Oh, but not to be outdone, Kyle Sebastion. He ain't taking a shot with that toaster. Oh! Blocks him with the toaster. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, he could be unconscious. Kyle Sebastion arranging the furniture here in the Army Drill Hall. Moore going under the ring trying to find something. Oh, big shot. He's got his fist wrapped in the length of chain going to work on Sebastian.
Maybe you don't want to watch it all.
Looking to mess up that pretty face of the future legend. I think he's being quite successful at this point.
It's like Michael Moore is going to do a little bit of construction here. Never, considered him a builder. He was more of a destroyer.
More of a destroyer. I don't see a lot of engineering thought patterns going along with Michael Moore, but nonetheless, here he is in the ring. Got an idea. He's got himself. Oh, but Sebastian from the outside on his way, and as far as that shoulder ring, got some Michael Moore staggers him. Sunset flip over the top rope into a pin. Oh, Moore able to watch the knees of Kyle Sebastion with those knees, getting out of that pinning predicament. Oh, another one of those shots that could be construed as in the lower abdominal area. He's looking to pick the. Oh, he's got him up on his shoulders. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't like where this is going. Sebastian on top trying to fight his way out. I don't know what Moore's planning here. And oh, he's got him perched up on that top turnbuckle. Sends a chop to the chest. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where he's going with this, but it doesn't look good for either competitor. Kyle Sebastion flying away with a series of headbutts. Oh! Moore slowly getting to his feet, so is Sebastian. He's up on that top rope. Once again, nobody home. Kick to the guts by Sebastian. On the offense, got him in the corner, firing away with those big forearms. He's beating him like he owes him money.
Raining the blows now.
Absolutely.
Moore is slumping into unconsciousness.
Absolutely. He's getting a red-headed stepchild treatment from Kyle Sebastion there. Off the ropes. Big drop kick. I don't know if Moore is conscious after that assault, those headbutts, those forearms, and that drop kick into the corner. Sebastian showing the best in this match too. Looks like he's got his furniture in place here. Sebastian's got a hold of Michael Moore.
I don't like the look of this.
Nor do I, Mr. Lebowski, nor do I. He's got more poised up on that top turnbuckle. Both these men showing the effects of this hardcore match. It did start as a wrestling match, but it is definitely generated into a Pier 6 hardcore brawl. Thrash wrestling style, ladies and gentlemen. Sebastian Scott, Michael Moore. He's got him up. I don't like the looks of this, ladies and gentlemen. But Moore able to grab the top rope. Now to get up down Michael Moore. Oh, we got a bit of turnabout fair play here. Kyle Sebastion put Michael Moore right up into that top rope. Just paintbrushing with those maneuvers. He's got more up in the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's got him hooked. I don't like how this is going, ladies and gentlemen. It can't end well. It just can't end well. Oh, holy shit. Into a pin.
Ladies and gentlemen, claiming victory
is both competitors here. We need a ruling, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready for a ruling from Eagle Eye Glenn here, ladies and gentlemen. He was the man that was closest to us. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a draw. We have a draw.
How is that even possible?
This is a super evil bracket match. We have a draw. Am I to understand both men's shoulders were down? Ladies and gentlemen, according to unofficial Eagle Eye Glenn, we have a draw in this super evil match. We will be talking in intermission to find out how this plays itself out for our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll find out how our main event is going to shape up. Right after intermission, we will be talking to the commission. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a draw. I think it's a super evil precedent there, Mr.
It absolutely is. This has never happened before. Nor can I ever see it happening again. But somehow we've got to have some kind of a resolution here in the next half of the show.
We will definitely find out how this will affect the main event, ladies and gentlemen.